Hello and welcome back to another live stream on my channel. Good evening! Ah, fuck. Failed. Good evening, my dear friends. Welcome back. Give me a sec, please. What? Hi. Thanks for having fans. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to another live stream on my channel. Hello, Nitin. Hi, Ninja. Hi, Hannah. Hello, Pacman. Hi, Jaco. Hi, Saganam. Hello, hello. Hi, Ninja. I said that already. Hello, M. And that's it. Glad to have you all on stream. How are you all doing on this beautiful little Thursday evening? And by the way, don't mind me still yumming or numbing while streaming, but I didn't finish my food before stream started, so... Wednesday, not Thursday. I'm numbing on some pesto with like a special version of spinach, some chicken in a cream sauce. Yep. Yum. I'm doing goodies, thank you for asking. What about yourself? How are you all doing? How are you all doing? Are you all doing fine? Also, Ego Kitty and Jaden Moore 6. Thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the Raccoons. Enjoy it, please. Thank you very much. And if you can't hear that right now, I hope I'm able to say that to you on stream at some point. EP and I got a funny text I never met. Send it to me, please. Show me. I would like to see it. Me quite boring today. Well, you're here. Boobs didn't get my full attention. Oh, wow. Oh, never met. Oh, no. Why are you saying oh no to never met? Okay, now I'm here. Now I'm here. It's a VR chat dating platform, basically. Hello. Hi. How are you? Now, what you doing? Waiting to take that ass for my spin. Huggies? Nice. That is like every second person never met, though. Every second person there. I spent quite some time fine-tuning my Discord. Nice! Congrats! Congrats. That's what I wanted to ask, if the music is bad or good. Thank you for telling me that it's good. I'm very glad to hear that. Two and a half hours down my drain. Why do I have a personal Discord, though? Why are you having a personal Discord? For what? Oh gosh, my stomach. I should stop eating so much, even though I didn't. It's my like first proper meal today. That was my first proper meal. When I woke up, I ate like 2 toasts. At work, I ate 2 toasts, and now I ate this. You know, I don't have a stomach ache. It's just like every single time I'm fooding, I have to burp, and I don't want to burp in your face. I don't want to burp. I want to be like the innocent person. I'm an innocent bee, normally. I would never do that. I would never burp in your face. I would never burp in your face. That's why I have to mute myself for that. Because I don't want to be disgusting, Raccoon. The only thing I do in your face is yawning, but I don't burp in your face. I pay for that. I do pay for that. Well, I don't, and I could pay for that. Your Majesty, how's your day going? My day has been very good so far. Thank you for asking. What about yourself? What about your day? Pay where? On my fansly. It's crazy. I used to say that as a joke, and nowadays it's not a joke anymore. I'm not sure if that's a good way of my life going, but I'm here for it. I am fucking here for it. I'll take it. let me get myself a nice little light in my room. My day was barely started. I'm super tired and already exhausted from working. That sounds very promising for a very nice day. Jetsies, we'll be playing some more Minecraft today. And very quickly, a round of TCG. That is gonna be it today. Everything else is going to be your imagination. Rocket League? No. Minecraft and TCG. TCG. Lots of TCG. I will probably play Minecraft tomorrow again. TCG. Aww. TCG. Okay, start. Chen. I burped. I hope you didn't hear that, Chen. I think never in my entire life, since I've been streaming, I did like a proper burp on stream, like a proper big burp. Well, sometimes I can smell like hiccup thingy, but I never did the big burpees. Should I do that at some point? Next subathon, 500 sub girl, me burping in your face. Sounds good, doesn't it? I stayed up the entire night. You're stupid. Sprite challenge. No, what I initially wanted to say is that today was a very funny day at work. Today was an incredibly funny day at work. It was basically everything normal, like nothing was too special. Besides three like things where I had to go to the people, and one thing that happened at the end of the work shift today. So the first thing, I got called out 3 times, or like the 3 things. I got called out 3 times, like I had a call and they needed my assistance, and that's why I went to them 3 times a day. One person I had a meeting with from before because I needed to change their computer because their old computer didn't want to boot anymore properly, and we weren't able to change or fix that booting problem on the spot. Therefore, I went to that person, just like I let all the cables stay there. I just took the new computer with me and then brought it to them. So plugged the new computer in, everything worked perfectly fine, done. It was a thing of like 5 minutes. Second thing, I got a call from a person. And the person told me, in like a very old and granny-ish voice, she told me like, my computer isn't working. My printer. I can't copy any things anymore. Can you please come, young lady? I need your help. Yeah, so I went to her place because her printer wasn't printing anymore for some reason. Yeah, I went to her place, and when I got there, she told me that the computer, like the printer, never really worked. It never worked before. The doctor he used to sit in that office room was never using that computer, that printer. And I was like, okay. It turned out the printer didn't turn on. So I unplugged the power thingy from the like the separate how do you call that? Give me a sec. I have to Google that. Yeah, there's like those multiple socket things that you can lay on your table or whatever else. It's like long multiple socket things. I unplugged it from there and plugged into the wall, into the power supply socket on the wall, and it worked again. She was like, "Oh, that is magic! That is magic!" So yeah, it worked again. And then I wanted to figure out why did the power supply out of anything didn't work. So I went under the table, I crawled down, and I saw that there's like, it's a I think, 6-piece power supply, like 6 power supply socket thingies, where that was like this thing. And there was another, oh gosh, English terms, me and English terms, that's crazy. Extension socket. There was like a singular extension socket to have an even longer cable. And they plugged the extension socket to make like more, to have more, a longer cable to put it somewhere else. They plugged that into the 6-piece power supply socket. So it was like in a closed power supply thing without a possibility to have like power from the outage. So yeah, they made a circle. And they never noticed that or never called us for it. This room was there for like half a year and nobody noticed. Not the giant, like the head doctor who was sitting there before. Not that person. Well, that person then noticed it. Infinite electricity, fire risk. It's not a fire risk. There is no power in this power circle because it's not getting any power from outside. The printer was plugged into the power supply. Power supply was plugged into the extension, and the extension was plugged into the power supply again. It was a closed thing. There was no power in this power thing. But like nobody noticed it. And I just crawled on the table, fixed that thing, and she was very happy. And what I really appreciated, and it made me so happy today, I'm not sure why, but that made my entire day. After I finished that, she came to me, and in like this very old granny-ish voice, she told me like, "You have a very beautiful voice, young lady. Thank you for helping me." And I was like, ah. That made me so happy. That made me so happy. She looked me in the eyes and she told me, "You have such a beautiful voice, young lady. Especially for being so young still. You have a very mature voice," and stuff like. I was so flustered. She didn't stop praising me the entire time. And I was like, "What's that?" I mean, it's one thing to hear that from other people, but getting that from like a person an IRL is like, holy shit, please, wait, what the fuck? That's like another form of approval that like everything is nice. Getting that told in the internet is one thing. I highly appreciate that, by the way. Don't get me wrong. But getting that told in IRL, face to face from another person, oh, she didn't stop praising me, and I was like, yeah. That made me so happy. Hello, Jaco. Nice to see you. How you doing? You mentioned boobs. Yeah, look at those. Look at those. Look at those here. There, boobs. No, but that was making my day so much. You don't know how much just thinking back to that situation gives me a smile again. I'm just happy. She made my entire day today. Another third thing was a lady who spoke broken-ish German, and we had quite the hard time understanding each other, but initially it went down to, "Hello, we are going to have a meeting at 2:20 p.m. and we need to put something onto the projector. But last time we did that, it didn't work. So we had to get it there, like we had to do a different thing. Could you please come here like 5 minutes before so we can test if it's working?" And normally we don't really do that because it's mostly just people doing stupid things, which is the reason why it's not working. For example, not having the right adapter with them. But I decided to, hey, fuck it. I'll be going there after having my break and just see if they're doing everything right. So I went up there. And the second I arrived and went into that house, it's like a class tunnel before that that building starts. I waited in the class tunnel because they had to open the room. And the second I left the scooter and went into that glass tunnel, it started pissing as hell. It started pissing like it never pissed before from the sky. Like rain over rain over rain over rain. And not like a little bit. For 10 minutes or so straight, you weren't able to see your hand, basically. It was so pissy outside, and I was so lucky that I was inside. A tiny bit after I arrived, they also arrived, half soaked in water, but they had food with them because of the meeting they were having. They had food with them. Very nice. It looked like a very high people were talking there, and then just little Nuki sitting there and be like, "Hi, I'm here from computer. Don't mind me. I'm just here. Ignore me, please." Well, I was waiting there until they brought the laptop. It was an external laptop, and I had to plug it in. And literally, the only thing I had to do, computer, place on table. Grab HDMI cable. Plug HDMI cable into computer. Finished. Yes, chat. That is how I make my money. That is how I make my money. I make money by fixing people's cable problems. 111 euros, so much more. Much more. At least in the end of the month. But, yeah, that's how I make my money. From people not being able to see cable problems, I be like, stonks. And the funniest part about today is yet to come, though. I very slowly drove home again because I'm gonna go to into Minecraft. By the way, you're just yapping the entire time. I drove very like cautiously back into the IT department I'm working in, and I'm driving very cautiously because the last time it rained a lot, and I drove back from the IT department, back from wherever I was to the IT department. I ended up making an accident and fell down and hurt myself. So I was a bit more cautious. But yeah, it wasn't in the summer. It wasn't the summer, that thing. Anyways, could I please log into Minecraft? Hello. Okay. Well, I hurt myself on my leg, on my elbow, my shoulder, on my other leg as well. I had a couple of open bruises. But that's something for later. Well, I went back home, of course, back to the IT department, and I arrived there. When I arrived up there, a day before, I told my colleague that we are not having any more DisplayPort cable because I'm not sure why, and he insisted that I was wrong and that we had an entire box full of how do you call it? DisplayPort cable. He insisted on that. He didn't want to believe me that I was right for once. So he ended up going into the like ground floor again. The IT department's on the first floor, and our storage on the ground floor. And he went on the ground floor with me because he didn't believe me. He wanted to see if I was right or not. So we went in there. I showed, we went in there, he looked around, and I showed him the box, and I told him, there's one cable. One opened cable already. It's not even like new, it's already used. Hello, Godwin, nice to see you. How are you doing? So he started to look around everywhere else, on top of those giant shelves, on top of the other side of the giant shelves. He was looking around, searching everywhere to find the cable, or this box. Yeah, in the end he didn't find it, and he had to admit that I was right. But he didn't want to admit. Instead, he decided that we should go into the basement. Okay. So, Small Nookie and big colleague Yep is wandering into the basement to look for DisplayPort cable. Also, Riftwalker, nice to see you. How you doing? We walked down there, and I normally don't like to go into the basement because I have a very big spider phobia, and I'm very scared of spiders. So this place down there is an enormous spider hellhole. But because he was there, I don't. Whenever people are down there, I feel much more comfy going down there. But without people going down there, I'm scared as hell. And I had to go there anyways because I needed some more monitors to deliver them later. But anyways, we went down there. He searched for the flipper cables. He didn't find them. He didn't want to admit defeat though, but he had to. And I was finally right. And it felt so nice to be right. But that's not what I wanted to initially talk about. So when we got back home, when we got back up to the first floor, upstairs. I was confused because when we went down, it was very bright and everything, but the second we went down, it went up again, like came back from the basement, it was pitch black outside. And I was like, do we have a solar eclipse right now? What is going on? It was pitch black, but no rain, nothing. And I was like confused. Why is there so little light anymore? What happened? For the first couple of minutes since we were up, nothing happened. But at some point, I just heard a very loud thunder. Very loud thunder, like almost directly above us. And that is not usual for our place because we're living in an area where there is like rarely any thunderstorms due to our location. And I was like, oh my gosh. Finally a proper thunderstorm. I love thunderstorm. I'm really sad that there's not a lot of thunderstorm around my area. But yeah, I was looking outside and all of a sudden I hear droplets getting onto, like falling into the leaves on the trees besides our window. And from a couple of, it turned to much more. Until it was a lot of. And I have rarely seen that much rain fall in such a quick or short amount of time. Really rarely. Really, really rarely. It was around the time where I wanted to go home almost, and I was like, I'm going to have to swim home. Some colleagues of mine wanted to go home already, they wanted to, and they'd be like, fuck, how do I get home now? One person had to walk to the, how do you call it, train station. She decided to not walk to the train station. And in the meantime, at some point, she just said the entire time, I'm gonna sleep here. I'm gonna sleep here tonight. I will be sleeping here. Oh shit, I'm gonna sleep here. But yeah, it rained so incredibly much. I really rarely see saw like such a big weather change in a matter of a couple of minutes. I was really, really confused, but I also loved it. And yeah, it didn't stop for like an hour as well. It like went on like this for almost an hour. This like big downstream downpour of rain combined with thunders, very loud, way too loud for what we are usually experiencing over here. So yeah, it was a very interesting experience. I have to admit though, I really love thunder, I really love rain, I just like the vibes of it. It feels, for some reason, very cozy if it's raining and stuff like that. So I didn't really mind that a lot, but it was just so nice. It is very dark outside, even though it's like the middle of the day, and you'd be like, wow, that's fancy. Besides it being dark, it's also like this cuddly feeling. It is so nice. It's just nice. I really like it. And then you hear thunder outside, lots of rain falling down. Imagine those like ASMR videos of how are the titles called? There's like 12 hours of relaxing rainforest with thunderstorm in the background, camping noise videos. It was something like this, basically. It sounded like that, and also the vibes were like this. It was just very cozy. And everybody, for some reason, everybody was much more chill when that happened. Everybody was just much more relaxed all of a sudden. I don't think they are normally getting affected a lot by weather and stuff like that, but it felt so much more cozy. It's also why I really appreciate working in the winter, for example, or like generally just winter. It is getting night much earlier, like round about 3 p.m. it's dark basically, and it is so much nicer like this. Just because it feels relaxed, it feels chill, and it gives me this cuddly vibes. I am just such a big fucker for those. I'm not sure if I'm relatable there, if I'm just yapping bullshit the entire time you don't understand what I'm talking about, but today was such a lovely day at work. That nice woman giving me those compliments the entire time. Then the nice weather playing along with me. I just had such a vibey and nice day today. It was very, very, very cozy. a very nice workday. Hello, Greedy Gob. Nice to see you. How are you doing? Glad to have you on stream. How are you doing? I agree with the stream title. That is very good. How are you doing? Glad to have you on stream. We're doing fine. Gosh, I yap for quite some time. I did the big yapping streak right now. Wah. Yep, way too much yap. That's fine. Well, of course it's fine for you. Bum 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 bum. I lost everybody while yapping so much. Now everybody's just gone. Wet Rose Toy, thank you for your follow. Welcome to the Raccoons. Enjoyed your piece of being fine. Glad to have you on stream. How are you doing? Hell yeah. And at least you don't yap bullshit like someone else. Also, Amarus, welcome to the channel. Enjoyed you as well. How are you doing? How was your B-day? I don't have birthday, but glad to have you on stream, Frederick. How is you? My back hurts. Go lay down a tiny bit. Get yourself some rest. I'm a bigger fan of summer. I like it when the sun only sets at like 9 p.m. so the day feels longer and it feels like you're much more productive. The problem regarding summer, in my opinion, is I can get when people are like, hey, summer is so nice, it's like days longer and it's warm and everything, but that is my problem. I'm someone who's really like easily affected by sun. I have a very bad immune system when it comes to heat. Like my body can't handle heat a lot. Therefore, I don't really like summer in general. Like everything above, I can't talk anymore. Everything above, let's say 25 degrees. I'm not sure how much that is in Fahrenheit. It's too much for me. It's just way too much for me. My body is starting to decompose then. And regarding days being longer, I can get those people saying that it's nice. I don't mind the sun out as well. It's very nice. And I also like decent temperatures. Like, imagine around spring. It's very enjoyable there because it's not too warm, it's not too cold. Sun is out, you can walk around in a long sleeve shirt, but like nothing else, just no jacket, everything. It's very cozy. But if it's getting too warm, where you are not even having like time to chill out and get your room cold anymore because the sun is out the entire time, I just can't understand that vibe. I really can't. This is something my body can't bear. This is something I just generally like. I'm not a big fan of. But I think that's understandable though. I think you could understand that. I can't handle more than 90 degrees with no wind. 25? I live in Liberia. Wait, I live in Liberian Peninsula. Peninsula! Ah! Peninsula! I can't talk anymore! I'm so sorry, I just bathed, that's why. Where it goes up to like 45 degrees in the summer. That is a lot, that is very lot. I respect people being able to live and be happy around such high temperatures. My body could never. Really, my body could never. Summer is just way too hot for me. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This streamer baths? That's total girlfriend material. I do bath quite a lot actually. I love bathing. And hey, if you get the chance of claiming me, I will wash your back, darling. I will do that. Not only that, I use soupy tits. I'm joking. Or am I? Oh, I'm getting written on a Discord. Getting cleaned from the queen. I'm a firm believer that humans are capable of anything, so I believe everything you say. Well, if you have boobs, and if there is somebody in need of getting a clean bag, a clean backpack, then I am doing my best to provide that person the most help I can in any form that I can give it to them. Especially if it's my partner, I am of course going to provide my partner the help my partner needs. That is something every partner should do to each other. What if they have back hair? What is that question even? Come on. Wait, so you're cleaning booba with booba? I would clean boobs with boobs. I would love that. Hello? I'm a lesbian, basically. Cleaning boobs with boobs is like telling me going to heaven, I guess. If people have back hair and they're proud of it, then let them people have back hair. That's their thing. As long as a person has a good hygiene, I don't care if they're having hair on the back or hair on wherever else. It's the hygiene that needs to be right. White and blue soap. What is white and blue soap? What if I have long hair that stops the boob? Huh? What are you talking about? I'm trying to be wholesome and you're like ruining it. Why are you talking about hair the entire time? Why are you so possessed with hair chat? Where's the context? White and blue soap is the old school soap. It's like a paracetamol of hygiene. I actually don't know anything regarding that. First time I ever heard that. Okay, I'll be cutting the wall till over here for now. But before I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna quickly build the wall of the inside so there's nothing going to escape. Therefore, let me cut this one here down. Oh, fuck, I forgot. I need to quickly repair my pickaxe, my axe, because it's almost dying slash home. And two hair on the head. Well, I'm having long hair as well. If a person wants to clean my back with their boobs, they would also need to get past my hair, but that shouldn't be a problem. You can just curl it together. You can just make a knot or something. That shouldn't be a big problem. I got way too many different soaps and either stuff to remember anything. Wait, what? What do you have? So confusing me. I want more thunderstorm. I love thunderstorm. Can we get more thunderstorm, please? Push it aside or something like this. Yeah, or that. That's true. I don't care how you do it. The only thing I care about is getting your goddamn boobs on my back. That is what I need. That's the important thing. Thunder. Feel the thunder. Lightning and the thunder. By the way, Amar, did you answer me how you're doing? I don't think you did. Or I'm just blind, could also be. Okay, I think the swords over here is pretty full already, so I'm gonna put on the machine and let the Enderman drop. I did in fact not answer, but I'm here to try to elevate my chronic boredom and get some serotonin in my brain. Could you stop being like high culture? I'm a stupid VTuber. I can't think normally. Why do you need to do me? I'm a silly goober. Why do you need to like give me a high talking? Well, but I hope my stream is able to give you at least some sort of distraction from the boredom that your day provides you. Over and over again, the depression, everything sad in your life. Well, not everything. I can't help regarding dead people, but I can make you forget. Axe is almost repaired. That's good. Make people forget. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm good in that. Because I'm also good at forgetting myself. I can teach people how to get stupid. That's not a bad thing for me or a hard thing to do. Making people get stupid, that's easy. You're a mod. Something tells me you didn't fail that bad. It depends on the day, basically. Litten can be from a very nice person all the way to the worst person you've ever met. It's like fun. Done doing the Enderman. And also I would like to play some more lo-fi music. Did I yawn? I didn't yawn, did I? Wait, did I actually yawn? I did. Oh my gosh. Let me do it again. I need to yawn while knowing it. If I don't notice my yawn, it's stupid. To be fair, I didn't pay attention to what I did. I mean, I don't really pay attention on when I'm yawning or not. My body's just doing it more or less like automatically. Huh. We like our sounds. Okay. Me wanting to get my wall fixed. Therefore, me going to chop this side here down. And also the inside a tiny bit more, just because to get into more of like an overview of what I'm doing over here. Okay. A fun little stretch up called Hold My Beer. That's crazy. I'm playing a space scaling game while watching stream. That sounds good. I guess. It would probably sound even better if I would know what that is. Oh gosh, lots of yawning, fuck. But it's getting nighttime. Let me quickly sleep, then it should be fine again. No! Uh-oh. Hold my beer is something people say before they do something catastrophic. Yeah, that is very wisely. That's very wisely spoken. I'm proud of your speaking, sir. bum, 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 bum. Okay, so how far do I want to go in here? Probably like this. Yeah, perfect. That's good. That's very good, okay. And I'm losing land, but I would like to make my wall uncomplicated and nice looking, so it is a sacrifice worthy to make. Now I can chop down my entire wall all the way going from where I just came from to over here. I'm gonna start with the wood up here, so I'm having it easier to chop everything else down. But you can also turn the outer walls outwards instead of inwards. Why? If I do that, I would have to terraform the entire place over here, this entire mountain range, and I would not want to do that. This here is much more time consuming and also resource saver. Much more resource saver. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. That's another pretty big strip of land I'm currently chopping down here. Or better said, wall, not land. If I'm done with this part here, I'm almost done with halfway of my entire wall, which I wanted to do. That's nice. That's actually very nice. Let me quickly go back to my workstation and put everything into it. Brrrr. Then this. My wood is gonna go in here, and the planks are gonna go over there. And fly high. Up to the sky. I'm gonna start once more with the outside because I would like to get the fences and stairs away first. It's gonna make it much easier regarding chopping everything down. This is quite the height compared to all the other things I had to destroy just yet. It's getting quite high pretty quickly. And also a lot of fences I'm using here. I did in fact waste a lot of resources. Wop, wop, wop. Wop, 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 wop. Okay. And now I can go back and destroy everything generally. Always 2 layered, and I think we shall be done very soon here. By the way, I will not be streaming for too long today, just so y'all know, because I still have to do a couple of things, sadly. And it's already quite late. I will probably end today's stream, the latest in an hour. The latest. Hi Kimmy, nice to see you. How you doing? I said the latest, Nitin. This is English and it means probably not that much, but if so, I'm not gonna do it longer than that. I know. Well, you can English? That's crazy. I'm doing good. Thank you for asking, Kimmy. Glad to hear that you're doing good as well. I'm really glad to hear that. Chop, 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 chop is all done. I'm gonna chop because I am super... Wow! I mean, we're getting somewhere regarding chopping everything down. While no longer walling. That is very true. It's not late, it's only 6 PM here. Well, I know. But I do have to do a couple of things, which is the reason why I'm not going to do it for too long today. Gosh, I'm getting the yawn counter up a lot today. But hey, I'm standing for it. I'm standing for it. I'm exhausted after bathing. Another one! Gosh. Almost done doing the entire wall over here already. That's quite nice. Chop, 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 chop. You know you're done bathing. Can I go as well, please? But now that you're done bathing, you can only go bathing if you're naked. But you obviously know that. Of course I'm naked. That's good. Um... Okay, very cool. Next stretch. The inside here as well. Hello Shadow, nice to see you. How you doing? Glad to have you on stream. Hope you're doing fine. So, you still got the sun and water? No, I don't. Everything drained already. All my body sticky and disgustingness is already the drain down. I'm sorry for you. Have to go jump behind, go into this, into the drain. Go fly behind it. Plop plop plum. I'm doing good, Nuki. Hope you're doing good as well. I'm doing goodies as well. Thanks for asking. Glad to hear that you're doing goodies. I actually feel like the wall could be a tiny bit bigger. It feels very small now, for some reason. If I look from over here, it's not that big. It's not giving like the same dominance like the other walls do. Gonna be ordering pizzas and some pasta at night. Why? Wait, why? That's expensive. Don't spend your money on pizza pasta late night delivery. But that's true. That's very true. It depends what pizza and what pasta. I will give the... If it's a nice one, if it's a nice combination, I'll give the allowance. If not, then you will not be having the allowance to do it. Or even better, if you're having the wrong things, I'm gonna make you deliver them to my place. And I will be eating your food. A couple of those. And they can go in here. And go through that. Of course you want that. Of course you would like that. Of course you would like to deliver Mackie to my place. Fettuccine. No, that's obviously the bad choice. You sadly have to deliver it to my place now. I'm sorry, darling. Well, I'm getting it. That's true, Nitten. Okay, fine. Yeah! Nice yumsies for my Nikki. That's fine. Food is food. I'll take food. I'll always take food. Plop, plop. Plop, plop. 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 Plop, plop, plop. Plop, plop. Plop, plop, plop. Plop, 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 plop. Goodbye, Bust. It was nice meeting your acquaintance. The only pizza I order is tomato sauce, cheese, pepperoni, sausage, bacon, onion, minced meat, and barbecue sauce. Sounds good. I'm only getting myself pizza, shit, how is it called again? Oh, I love the Seaver dream so much. Hello, Marco. Thank you so much for the 500 bits. Nice to have you on stream. I'm only taking Pizza Edie though. I love Pizza Edie. And also, Marco, thank you so much for the follow. Enjoyed here. Welcome to the Raccoons. Thanks a lot. How are you doing, hon? Thanks a lot. Okay, oops. Regarding my wall, how do I want to continue this? I want to do it more straight, all the way over here, roughly. over to the river, I suppose, and now a bit more behind the river as well. Yep, across the river. I'm gonna chop the river down a tiny bit more and make the river like more or less my, or like, yeah, I'm gonna terraform it a bit better. I would say it like this. The camera work was immaculate. Thank you so much. Glad you like it. Glad you enjoyed it. But yeah, how are you doing? Please enjoy it here. Welcome to the overly boob-loving Racoon Demon Queen, giving you content day by day. You got some nice sea inside your wall. Why? Alright, how's the stream been? Quite fine so far, thanks for asking. Quite fine, I can't complain at all. How was your day? Well, you were alright, that's good, so I'm not even need to ask, I'm sorry. I'm a bit fog-brained right now because I just went out of shower, bathing. My entire body was covered in hot water and now I'm a bit fog-brained. Also, Padawan, nice to see you, how you doing? I'm gonna chop down the entire wall over there as well, because I would like to get over to the strip in here and get myself more space to continue my wall directly, to see where I want to go in the end. I just came home from home. I just came home from work. I had to do overtime today, and I'm tired as shit. Well, why are you on my stream then? Go get yourself some rest. You can always rewatch my streams later. Getting some rest is much more important than watching me. Lay down, watch a nice video or so, get yourself cozy, fall asleep. That's important. Watching my stream can be done on a later hour as well. I'm at work right now too. What are you working as? And also, I hope that your boss is going to be fine with you watching a VTuber while being at work. I'll go sleep overeating. That sounds good. That sounds very goodies. Let me grab all of those nice bloxies here, which I can at least currently pick up. What are you numbing? That's a good question. What are you numbing on? So I'd like to continue it on this height, all the way over here. But I need more dirt for that. But watching your stream is most resting. Aww, adorable. Thank you. I'm a painter assistant, and my business law. I give myself a pass today. You'll give yourself a pass today. Oh, military pad painting. Oh, it sounds nice. So, like camouflage type of thing, or is it just like art in form of advertisement art? What type of art is it? Getting discard pinks. Just green and tan mostly. Okay, so more or less camouflage. Okay. When do I get my black ice jet though? Your black ice, oh gosh. Black iced out jet, you mean? I'm getting messages the entire time I'm writing. Okay, I'm sorry. Black ice is a military weapon design. I'm sorry for not being into military things. I'm more into block game. This week is hell, and it's only the first week after my vacation. Well, come on. It's gonna get better at some point. I'd like to do some proper eeps, if that would be possible. Nuki always chatting on stream and off stream, but me not getting anything. Girl. Hello, Electric Water Waves. Nice to see you. How you doing? Glad to have you on stream. I grabbed myself 2 sacks of dirt, purposely to make my walls over there. My week's gonna get worse tomorrow, and Friday even more work. And I'll have to go to Germany over the weekend, which means I won't be getting any rest as well. That is not very nice. But Germany is nice, so you can do it. I believe in you. Maybe I'm just gonna keep the water, actually. Even though the water would be going through my queendom then. I would probably just let it transfer over the wall. I'm gonna cut it. I'm sorry, Strixley, for destroying your water. It'll be fine at some point. I have to figure out how to do that regarding the height though, because it's going to get tricky at some point regarding building it higher and higher. I hope that idea is fine. I like this depth in here. I have to go even further. Oh, I need much more dirt then. Maybe next week will get better, but no, I have 4 exams that week. Oh, fuck. You know, Padawan, never mind. I never said anything, okay? Just ignore what I said. I just watched this time. I didn't answer. Because I wanna focus on streaming, you know? I already forgot. I forgot it because my brain can't process information right now. Grr. I'm not going to play Rocket League today now. Normally I'm getting complaints of people that I'm playing way too much Rocket League the entire time. No, I'm not playing it and everybody's like, wait, why do you not play Rocket League, girl? Play Rocket League! Rocket League question mark, Rocket League, ooh, Rocket League. Come on, set aside for something. I can also become the first full-time Rocket League VTuber. Well, after week again. Well, the week after next week will actually get better though. That's good. Right now, Nuki's adorable to watch. How are these people? You say variety. Why? What if I want to do that though? What if I want to? What if that's my will? What if I want to only play Rocket League forever until I die? What if I want to breathe? My last thought about this Earth is going to be Rocket League. What do you do about that, huh? Nothing. And you can't even escape because you're in my basement trapped forever. Ah, beautiful. Ah, Chad, I love having power. It makes me feel so dominant. Wait, I heard a village over there. I need to watch out that the village is not running out of here. I really need to watch out of that. Watch out for that. English. At least you put your last breath into the basement so your spirit flows around when I'm working. Yeah. Spirit is watching you and see if you really properly work or not. Still, I need to go even further into this year. I'm feeling so sorry for cutting off so much territory off Strixley. That's crazy. Nice third one, thank you. Did it with lots of love, you know. Okay, if I use this one here. Is that good enough? That's gonna be the inner side though. Or I'm gonna make that the outer side. The only thing I would have to destroy is this house here then, or change. Sounds good. Sounds very good. Okay. Well then. This one here is gonna be the outer wall of mine. Even though I could build one more into this one here as well. I'm gonna build it here. Because I would like to have a bit more playroom regarding making decorative nice little things. So basically it's gonna be looking like this. Yep, exactly. Okay. I feel like I'm afraid to say that, but I'm having way too little dirt for this. I'm still like, what the fuck? How fast you're rebuilding that? I would say I'm quite fast. Not too fast, but I'm quite fast. I'm making noises. Yar. Yar. Wall was no longer walling, so now a new wall for more wall. That's true. Can't wait to finally have enough to play the Minecraft again as well. It's gonna be at some point. I'm crossing my fingers for you that it's gonna be sooner than later. Sadly, still need more dirt. Probably like 2 more stacks or so. My next microphone is gonna be epic, trust. That wall is hella high. And I still have to terraform it as well, that's a problem. I will be happy if I play it longer than 2 weeks. Well, you should give yourself some sort of motivation to actually like stick through with that map and not just stop after a couple of days. Okay. No, I didn't look on the Discord this time. It is the outside, but I still want to have it look nice and realistic compared to all the other things. Well, it's not gonna be a single wall. That's what I said before. I'm not gonna just leave it like it is right now. I'm gonna, like I said before, terraform it into this mountainish thing. It's just gonna be like a lot of this here, basically. A lot of those like layer type building onto that side there as well. Have fun with that. Yeah, thank you. It's gonna look nicer than just having a stone wall there. It's gonna take much more time and effort, but it will be looking nicer. And due to this path here being from like another human building and living here as well, I want to make it look nice. If there wouldn't be like anything or anybody building here, I would probably wouldn't care, but yeah. The building of the church is cool. Top looks cool. That's my cathedral. This time I played Minecraft Project. I invited a few friends. They played for like 3 or 4 days and not really active anymore. And 2 of them just made their own server. Welp! Not very nice. You know, Chad, I don't judge people, I don't judge people for leaving the stream to do something else. But I judge people leaving the stream for playing Fortnite instead of watching my stream. That's the only, like, exception. Playing Fortnite! Doing the Fortnite Battle Pass. I can't! How could people voluntarily do that? Shadow, how? How can you have the dignity to play Fortnite? No. Well, why? Wyoming! I watched away for 1 second and the whole chat is just knitting. Yeah, how dare it. How dare it. It's usually like that, though. Well, if nobody's here going to ride, and only Nitten is here, of course only Nitten's gonna ride, though. But that makes sense. We'll just do it like this. Oh, damn. Nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna build this one here so that nothing is gonna go past. I know people could just come up here. But this is how my new wall is gonna look like in the end. I saw Nitten's name more often today than I saw my family the past couple of months. I'm not sure if that's a good flex, though. I'm not sure how good for flex that's gonna be. Let me be totally honest there. Sometimes you have to do a small sacrifice of your land to gain even more land. Enjoy your food, Padawan. Until next time. Bye-bye. Okay. Well, time to build it up, I suppose. One, two, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3. I mean, I'm halfway there. Halfway where? Plump. Here. Where here? I'm listening, but I'm simultaneously playing and watching his stream. Okay. Hello, Mac. Nice to see you. How you doing? Don't ignore me. I'm ignoring people. That's crazy. I'm always crying about me ignoring her, but now Em's ignoring people. Damn, Em. How deep you fell? How deep you fell? I didn't ignore them on purpose. I'm joking, Em. That's why I don't complain when I'm getting ignored. Yar. Ouch. I know she'll have to come down. She'll have to come down. They'll give me some food. Or I'm a 07. Don't 07 on me. You don't have the allowance to do so. Back because I'm a noob. That was quick. Bum 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 bum. Gosh, feeling the emojis today. I also want pizza. Pizza is tasty. And now it's time to go back and grab myself more. Yar! Fly high, little demon queen. Bong. I'm gonna put away my wood and the stick. Yeet! Okay, that is the way it should be. And now... Ouch. No, 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 no! Girl! That was on purpose. Think you wanna share? Yes, sir. You're gonna be the topping, I'm gonna be the ground? Maybe a bit jokey around Nixon. Thank you. Fast clicking, oh gosh. It's almost midnight here, so I'm gonna go to bed. With Fokker, thank you for being here. Until next time, hopefully. I wish you a nice evening, have a nice sleep, please, and get some very, very cozy dreams. If you can't sleep, just imagine some boobs currently being beside you. Imagine you're gonna squish them, and then you're gonna be happy. Trust me, this is working a lot of times. Hi Hansa, nice to see you. How you doing? Glad to have you on stream. Hope you're doing fine. Fine on fire. Must be the toppings are bacon, some barbecue chicken, tomato, jalapenos, and mushrooms. I would disagree with that. I'm sorry. Work 2 days. Help, please. You can do it, I believe in you. You'll survive work and show everybody who's the king, okay? I did some mistake here. I'm not sure exactly what I did. But it's fine. That is true, Nathan. That is very true. Hi, Kawaii. How you doing? Glad to have you on stream. Why don't ghosts even ever win drinking contests? Because they can't hold their boozy. How you doing? Anyways, gotta work. 12 more hours, night shift. Oh gosh, no, you poor bean! Why do you give me up, pets? You deserve much more. Thank you so much. Please enjoy, of course. Please, have a relaxing day at work. Don't let it be too stressful. And get lots of rest when you're home, okay? Thank you. Then so, when do we, eat us, share pizza and arcane? Whenever you show me your boobs. If you show me your boobs, yeah. I said it so often, I can't resist to boobs. If someone's gonna come to me and be like, here, boobs, and then gives me their boobs, I can't say no. I just can't. Bigger booba. I'll come back to you. Perfect. Okay, and almost a straight bit now. Just missing those here. No, one down. Nice. Okay, straight bit, and then we gotta go up there already. It's crazy how quick I am. We started like here today, and now we are almost down there. Okay, but I need some more stone once again. So let's go back. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3. Okay. If I think about that actually. We now have used up 2 out of 4 stone shulkers. And we are over here. I should be having enough stone for the entire wall. I maybe don't have to farm another 4 shulkers full of stone. Maybe. At least it looks like it. I can also be wrong. Don't get me wrong, please. But I mean, it looks like it. It looks like I could actually be safe. I'm building this one here. Wait, that's one too high. God. Okay. She too high. I'm too high. You shall not pass, villagers. You will never pass. But let's say how fast you are. But it's only the ground foundation though. I will be probably still needing like 4 more streams to finish my entire wall thingy here. By the way, I'm fully wrong regarding the amount of stone I need. I'm already done. I thought I'm gonna be able to almost get to over there with my stone, but I'm probably not even able to finish the other side of this small part here. I do play chess. Yeah, the resources aren't hard to farm though, because of the giant like hole we have. I thought about offering a bet to you. Nah, it's fine. I'm only taking bets that I'm actually able to win as well. Oh shit. That right now, my friend, was the first misplaced block. First one in such a big stretch already. That's crazy. I'm not that incompetent. Not that incompetent. I'm happy about. I'm glad about myself actually. I'm proud about that. He's smart. If you say so. Oh, my fingers are hurting. My head is hurting. But that's probably understandable from all the clicking I'm doing here the entire time. Cute knitten. Okay. Flying back and grabbing me some barstone. Ouch. I didn't store any of those here, okay, so I need to use them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Hey! Actually, I don't need the book. Why do I even have the book open? I don't get that. 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 1. Those 3 torches. Yeah, I know they're annoying, but I can't just place them somewhere. Wouldn't be nice. Things happen! Jump and backflip and water emoji. Sheesh, yeah. I'm skillful, you know. Illness of the game, obviously. What did you expect, huh? Me to be a noob? I don't think so. But hey, I now officially made the entire place here safe by villagers not being able to walk out again. Never fail, hmm? Obviously. Yeah, I never do that. I would never fail. I'm a failure. I did save them. If they would walk out here, they would die the entire time. The by far the safest place in this entire microfilter is probably my kingdom. Or like my Yestos one. Even though he's not having like sealed gates, so people or like monsters could run in there theoretically. Ouch. Got trapped to be safe. Yeah. Sometimes people need to be trapped so they don't do stupid things. That's the entire purpose of an asylum, for example. Trap the people to save themselves and the outside. Asylum aware. It is true though, it is true. As cruel as it sounds, but you are an asylum to be for your own safety and for the general safety as well. It sounds cruel, but it is true. Look in the asylum, yeah, of course. Obviously, I'm always in there. I'm living in there, you know? I'm currently streaming out of the asylum. Annoying Elytra. Nuki smile. Oh, my asylum. Oh, that is cute, I suppose. And my asylum doesn't know how to read. I can't stop putting such weird things into the air of me not being able to read. If I couldn't read, I couldn't see that you just told me that I couldn't read, you know? I may be silly, but I'm not that silly. You goober. Pinar Explorer, thank you for your follow. Welcome to the Raccoons. Enjoyed your episode, doing fine. Glad to have you on stream. How are you doing? Okay. One more load for today. And also Gecko Cookies, thank you for your follow as well. Welcome to the Raccoons. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. How are you all doing? And flying. Plop. One, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. I'm not sure why, I just got the Caravans of the Sea theme in my head. I'm not sure why that happened. But it sounded a bit like it, like diddlin, 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 diddlin. Flop, flop, flop. Those 3. Oh gosh, my eye. My whimper is in my eye. That's always very uncomfortable. Having your whimpers in your eye, you have to touch your eye and get it out of there, like feel it out. It's so annoying. Have you ever had like your whimper in your eye, Chad? One of the most disgusting things that could happen to you. Like, you have to touch your eyeball the entire time to get this goddamn thing out, otherwise it's gonna sting you the entire time. It's not nice. For all the people who ever had whimpers in their eyes, it is just so annoying. Like, for real, it's so incredibly annoying. But yes, it's pain. It is, very much. Also, chat, due to those 2 follows, we just reached 2,430 followers. Therefore, thank you all very, very much for the support. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're already slowly going over to the 2,450 followers. Therefore, we're pretty close to 2,500. We just reached 2.4k. The support is insane. Thank you all so, so, so much for the support. Really, really, I do. Not 40, 30. Oh wait, never mind, we already reached that before. So we went down again from then. Ah, we reached it again, never mind then. I'm pretty sure we had it already where I said 30 and you also wrote 40. We had it once already. I think it was regarding that a couple of days ago. If you can remember. Or was it 20 and you said 30? One of those 2 things. Either it was you said 30 even though I was 20, or it was the 30-40 thing. Also, okay. Well, then I must be wrong. Then you must be right regarding the 20 and 30 thing. Plop and plop. He said, I don't know. Well, it's one of those 2 things, that's for sure. What it is, I'm not sure. I'm not directly red just because you call yourself stupid. That is not the case, darling. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We went much lower all of a sudden. I'm not sure where it happened, but we are much, much lower than what I should be. It was on 18 at some point, or on 16. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We're on 14 now. So we lost 4 blocks of height somewhere along the way. But I normally kept myself on the rule which I put myself on. That is very weird. Oops. Okay, it's 14 over here. And now I'm gonna go over there and count how much I have over there as well. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So somewhere along the way to over there, I lost 1 block already. Music chilling today. Yeah. Here, I lost it here. Okay. Found the bad person. So everything from here should be like 1 higher still. I'm gonna do that quickly to have at least 1 more height. But the rest is gonna be having to wait until I find the problem. A solution. Ta-da! Everything here needs to go 1 higher. Oops. And then over here. Oh, no! Oh, head mining speed. At least in like such a position right now, I hate mining speed. Okay, we got that fixed for now. So it's only 15, therefore I have 3 blocks lost along the way. I think it's like somewhere around going down here. I think going down here I lost a lot of blocks. That's probably very true. Okay, but we're getting somewhere. We are surely getting somewhere. It looks quite nice. And map-wise, we can also start to see how it's going to end up looking. In, oh wait, down, in, down, in. And over here it's down, out, down, out, down, out, down. Yep. Okay. I'm very happy with how everything here is looking. I'm really happy about that. I'm really, very happy about it. Okay, chatsies, we are done with Minecraft for today. Like I said, I'm going to do a very bit more of a shorter stream today compared to other days because I'm still having a tiny bit of things to do. That's what I announced. I'm really sorry about that. But yeah, I'll be back again tomorrow with the full normal length of streaming, and I hope to see you there again. Until then, I hope you had a nice evening so far. I hope you enjoyed today's stream. I will be streaming again tomorrow, like I said before, roughly around 4:30 p.m. I hope to see you there again. It would be very nice. If you would like to be a bit more active, feel free to join my Discord because I'm always announcing my streams on my Discord. You also see a schedule where I'm always putting in where I'm live every single day of the week, so feel free to check it out as well if you would like to be a bit more active. I'm also announcing other things regarding other social medias on myself, so if you would like to stay the most active and the most up-to-date regarding me and everything surrounding me, Discord is the best place to do so. Besides that, give me a sec, please. I'll be looking for it later. I'm also having a link tree where I'm announcing my streams having a lot of other social media based things of mine. For example, my VOD channel where I'm always uploading a VOD every single day. Things happens. Or better said, at least every single day. It depends obviously on how many streams I'm doing a day. If I do 2 streams, yeah, I'll be having 2 streams the next day on my VOD channel. So also feel free to check that out. But yeah. Once more, I really hope you enjoyed today's stream. I hope to see you again tomorrow. And until then, have a nice evening. And until next time. Bye-bye! It's gonna be 4:30.